I would like to welcome each one of you, all our dear students who have joined, and I would like to welcome all the faculty members, Mr. Sinsiang Wong, Miss Heidi, Mr. Christopher, and I would like to let you know that we are really happy to meet together in this meeting. Um, this meeting is about World No Tobacco Day. This is a very important issue in the world today. And so we want to especially spread this message to the young people so that you all can spread this message to the other young people as well, and also the older folks. All right. So I would like to share the screen with you and just introduce you as to what this is all about. All right, can you see the screen? I'm going to make it a little larger. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. World No Tobacco Day wishes every year on 31st May, the World Health Organization, this is WHO, and global partners celebrate World No Tobacco Day. This annual campaign is an opportunity to raise awareness on the harmful and deathful effects of tobacco use and second-hand smoke exposure, and to discourage the use of tobacco in any form. So the theme of World No Tobacco Day 2021 is to commit to quit. So this campaign is to create awareness on this. So it's not just only taking tobacco, but also the secondhand smoke exposure, which destroys a lot of lives. You know, when you are next to people who are taking this, who are smoking or mainly smoking, that's when the other people who are not smoking are staying next to these people are also affected. Okay, so this is what the World Health Organization wants to do. It wants to spread awareness to the young people, because so that in your network you can spread around this word, and also if you know of people in your class or in your close proximity, your family or anyone, you can help them to quit smoking and tell them that this is bad. Okay, so my advice to you would be that tobacco, in intake of tobacco in any form produces terrible disease, death, most of all death. And so the true face of smoking or taking tobacco in any form is disease, death, and horror. Not the glamour and sophistication that, you know, these tobacco industries portray. They give a very nice picture. Maybe you see that in the movies, someone really glamorous smoking, or, you know, and so you have this tobacco industry portraying it. Of course, they have the information printed out that tobacco intake is injurious to health, but otherwise, you know, they have other ways of promoting it. So we want to promote this message to everyone to stay away from tobacco in all its forms, because it is injurious to health. Live a happy, healthy life. Today, let us join together and say no to tobacco. So at this time, we have the advice of Mr. Sinsiang Mong, and he will advise the students. Mr. Wong?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see all of you here. Okay, since today is World No Tobacco Day 2021. So, first of all, I am thankful to God that I never smoked in my life. Never smoked means I tried once when I was younger, like in my teenage. Only one time I tried it. I was coughing like anything, and from that time I quit. Then I tried to eat pan, what we eat pan here. In India also they eat a lot of pans, and in Burma, Myanmar, like all the youngsters, everybody like that. You know, they would spend a lot of money for that. So I tried one, and that also is not suiting with me, and I could never do it by God's grace, I should say. All of my friends, like in the music scene, they all are doing all these things, and I maybe because of my background, my parents are Adventist. I'm a born Adventist, and from childhood we were taught like not to touch all these things.
Mm.
And I'm glad for that. I'm very happy and thankful to my parents as well. And today I have seen a lot of people struggling with these things. They know that it is not good, but once they use it, it's like a part of life, and it's difficult to remove it. So they struggle a lot. And sadly, one of my closest friend also passed away uh, because of drug. And when we were young in high school, he used to smoke, and I used to call him like he was like my neighbor, and we were very close. And I used to scold him like, you are a born Adventist and you should not touch all these things. But he couldn't uh, come out again from that situation. At last, he passed away, and sadly. And till today, some of my friends who used those things in the high school, they struggle a lot. And at last, they quit the church as well. And of course, this is not about religion or a denomination, but it is our health.
Yeah.
And especially for youngsters and singers, I would like to encourage not to touch anything which will damage your throat or your health. It is very precious that God has given you a talent and a natural voice. You know, some people, they would spend a lot of money to get the voice, to get those kind of voice, but you are gifted by God naturally. You don't have to pay extra things in life. You got this music talent and singing naturally beautifully. So try not to spoil it. And I would like to share this screen with you once. Okay, so May 31st, as we all know, it's not about only smoking. Of course, in India, they have different types of tobacco, like chewing or I don't know what names are there, but so many things are there.
Mm.
And pledge to quit today. Of course, unless you make your mind to quit it, you won't be able to stop all this. And of course, as youngsters, if your mind is telling you you can do anything,
Yeah.
unless you make your mind to stop it, you won't be able to do it. And the important thing is don't even try it. Don't even if your closest friends are using it, don't try it. It's not good. It's not helping anything in life. So that's what I want to say. And sometimes as uh, youth, you want to try something to chill out, but these are not the things to be chilled out. And I have a student who's been learning guitar under me like almost 5 years now. And this boy, he used to follow me in the uh, gigs, and he never touched all these things. And I teach him like you are a boy, and you should do all these things, and just for I'll say just a joke. And what he told me was like, from childhood I never touched this, and when he come for gigs, he never spent money on uh, alcohol or uh, s- smoking or cigarettes or whatever. He bought a bottle of water and he would sit in a corner or stand in a corner and listen to music. That's it. So his enjoyment is not based on these things.
Mm.
So uh, I would like to encourage all of you, and you all are good kids, and you have been like very helpful to our department, and believe it or not, you will have one or more people to influence
Yes.
always.
Mm.
You may think that you are nothing, I'm nothing, but we always influence somebody in our life. So I would like to say all these things. I think some of you will have a better idea than what we said, but the best thing is like not to touch it. Okay. Thank you all of you for coming out and joining this meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Muang. Next, we have Mr. Christopher will give advice.
Good morning, everyone. So today, No Tobacco Day. I will just talk a little bit about it. The main reason to quit smoking is that it can kill you, yeah? But to some people, that oddly isn't enough to get them to quit. So there are other reasons besides the fact that it can cause you to have a serious life-threatening disease. In addition to hurt your wallet, your money, smoking can also hurt your looks and hygiene. Smoking stains your teeth, your fingernails, and leave behind a near like permanent stench in your body. If you were to quit smoking, you start to notice that your teeth will look whiter, your fingernails won't look yellow anymore, and your breath will smell better. Over time, you'll ever start to notice that you look a bit younger. Smoking can age people much faster, and no one wants that, right? So if you quit now, you look better, smell better, and ultimately feel better about yourself. So this is about smoking and the looks that can ruin your appearance. As you know, if you have been smoking, if you have been smoking, it's because of the nicotine that is there, it's addictive. I know that it's addictive. But the thing that you can do is, if you cannot stop in one go, maybe if you have been smoking 3 cigarettes a day, maybe reduce to 1. You can reduce little by little until you quit. I know that it's very hard. Anything that is addictive, it's very hard to quit in one go. Maybe reduce. Then by 2 months or 3 months, you should, there will be no, that addictive of that nicotine will be gone from your body, and you have been, you can't quit. You know? There's nothing that you cannot quit. There is nothing that is impossible. If you try, and if you just keep in mind that I can do this, yes, you can. It's not hard. And plus, maybe as a singer, it can ruin your voice. Yes, like someone said, it won't affect directly, but as in a long term, it'll affect you. Because example, let's say, the best example I can give you is Adele. I think everyone knows that she had a throat surgery, right? That is because she smoked too much, that it affects her throat and her singing, that she has to go through a big surgery. And after a big surgery like that, for her, they are billionaires, and they have the best doctors and everything they can do. But for us, we're not that. If we have that much money also, there is a percentage of that percentage lower than 50, I can say. After you have a throat surgery, your voice is going to go bad, and your singing is not going to be the same as usual. So I would suggest you quit. If you cannot quit, reduce. Then by over time, you should get over it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. At this time, we all are going to recite a pledge after Ms. Heidi. So Ms. Heidi is going to recite it, and then after her, we will all recite this pledge. And Ms. Heidi, are you there? I'm going to share the screen for the pledge.
Miss, before I can recite the pledge, if I could just say a few words regarding this tobacco.
Yes.
So, you all know the very detrimental effects of smoking, but at this time, actually, I want to talk about how to take care of someone, a loved one especially, to try and help quitting smoking. Now, if you go on and keep telling them, stop smoking, it is not going to help. I want to give you a slight awareness of what happens to someone who's trying to quit smoking. Firstly, there's something called withdrawal symptoms. In it, someone who's trying to quit is going to have restlessness, anxiety, insomnia, depression, right? So just keep on telling someone you loved one to just quit is not enough. It requires more, all right? Hopefully you all are smokers. So, but I'm sure you have a loved one, a parent or a friend who's trying to quit. So please be more considerate to them than just saying stop smoking. Now, some of the things that you could do are check up on them, and then ask them every day, call them up, say how much have you smoked today? Is it less? Did you buy a packet of cigarettes? If not, good. You want to always be there for them emotionally. And second is you want to find a distraction for them, something to distract them from smoking. For instance, it could be a new hobby. Teaching them music is one of a good way to distract someone. All right, so these are things that you want to do. And through it all, these victims of tobacco are going to have relapses. They are going to quit for, let's say, a week and then suddenly smoke the double amount the next week. These are very possible, but you don't want to discourage them even then. All right, relapses are so common. So please be very sensitive to people that are smoking. And then the third point is you want to tell them things like, if you smoke, you don't want to tell them things like, if you smoke, you're going to die. if you smoke, you're going to have disease. That is not enough. You want to clinically tell them what it does to you, what it does to the individual. All right, give them smart talks. Don't just tell them that it's going to kill them. They know that every time they smoke, in their packet is written smoking kills. If you think that they don't know that, they know that very well. They see it every day. They open their cigarette packets. So you want to tell them clinically things that happen when one smokes. All right, and then yes, last of all, to make it a lifestyle to not smoke, to replace those lifestyles with better lifestyles like exercises and things that will keep the cancer at bay. So I cannot clinically tell you all what it is, but these are things that you want to do. And I think coming from the Northeast especially, we all have that one uncle or that one friend or a cousin that is smoking. All right, so I think it is, please be aware of how dangerous this is, and not just up to the point where it kills. All right, be more well-read at this before you try and change or help someone change their life. Okay, so at this time, ma'am, if you could share screen, I would repeat the pledge.
Yes. Okay. 1 minute, okay. Can you see?
No, ma'am.
No, okay, 1 minute. Let me get to this page. No.
Ah, yes, miss.
No, but this is not the pledge. Okay, let me do this again. Okay, here it is. And let me just increase the size.
Okay, I see it. Do we all unmute for this, Miss Mary?
Yes.
Okay.
It may go out of, the sequence may not, the synchronizing of voice may not be together, but it's okay.
Okay. So students, if you all can kindly unmute to say this pledge. I will read, after which you all will follow. The pledge. On the occasion of World No Tobacco Day,
On the occasion of World No Tobacco Day,
I take pledge that I shall never smoke
I take pledge that I must smoke
and consume any type of tobacco products in my life
and
product in my life,
and motivate my family or acquaintances
and motivate my family.
do not smoke and use any tobacco product.
do not smoke any products.
I pledge to keep the campus of my university
I
I
pledge
pledge
to
to keep the campus of my university
tobacco-free
tobacco free
and shall motivate my colleagues from the same.
and shall
motivate my
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, that was the pledge. And now I'm just going to conclude this meeting with just showing you this. I'll just share again. Okay. Don't let your life go up in smoke. World No Tobacco Day. take the pledge and quit the habit. So this is what you need to spread the word around if you are not taking it. Put it out before it puts you out. Say no to tobacco. Quit today. And then we had the pledge, and then we have this, all of these signs to show that today is World No Tobacco Day. So let us join hands together and stop, put an end to as many as we can, put an end to this tobacco consumption in any form, that we may save lives, we may help each other. So I believe that education is not just studying from the books. Education is spreading information to people around you to make their lives better. We have to reach out to the community and help each other, hold each other's hand, lift them up. If it is through music, fine. If it is out of the music field, fine. But help one another. And today is the day of World No Tobacco Day. May God bless each one of you as you go out and help one another. And those of you who have these problems may be able to get over it. At this time, end this meeting. May God be with each one of you and bless each one of you. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.